I welcome you all to the next session of macroeconomics. As in the previous session, we completed about what is marginal efficiency of capital and what are the determinants of marginal efficiency of capital in long run. This was what we completed in the previous session. In today's session, we will be dealing with the determinants of marginal efficiency of capital but in the long run. Yesterday, that means in the previous session, we completed the short run determinants. Today we will be completing with the long run determinant. Am I clear to it? Okay. Before moving to the long run and short run determinant, I just wanted to recall or recap what is marginal efficiency of capital and what does and who introduced marginal efficiency of capital and in which book it was mentioned about marginal efficiency of capital for the first time. Basically, marginal efficiency of capital is nothing but the expected rate of return what an individual or the businessman earns on the additional investment made in present but for the future. What this definition actually means? This definition means that marginal efficiency of capital, that is in short MEC, is nothing but the rate of return what the new investment will yield in future, but the investment has to be made today. Higher the rate or higher the amount of investment what is made today, higher will be the rate of yield or return which will be expected in future. Am I clear to it? Higher the supply amount, higher the rate of yield. Lesser the supply amount, lesser will be the rate of yield. Clear to it? Okay. Now, what are the determinants for that? Basically, determinants are nothing but the factors which influence anything. So, in yesterday's session, we completed about short run factors which determine marginal efficiency of capital. Why I said that it is a short term determinant, because the determinants are basically categorized into two types with respect to marginal efficiency of capital, that is short run and long run. Short run determinants include एक्सपेक्टेड डिमांड फॉर द प्रोडक्ट, फ्यूचर में प्रोडक्ट का डिमांड कितना है उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि आप प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन में कितना अमाउंट इन्वेस्ट करने की ताकत रखते हो या कितना अमाउंट इन्वेस्ट करना है. अगर फ्यूचर में वो प्रोडक्ट को डिमांड अराइज नहीं होगा तो विल यू इन्वेस्ट अमाउंट टुडे इन दैट इन्वेस्टमेंट? नो, नॉट एट ऑल, बिकॉज इन फ्यूचर वी आर नॉट गोना गेट एनी डिमांड फॉर द प्रोडक्ट or any demand for the investment. In that case, we are not gonna invest much of the amount into the investment because future में demand नहीं है. अगर future में expected demand for the product is more, then the investment will be high. Therefore, it is one of the most important determinant in the short run that can affect marginal efficiency of capital. Clear to it? Okay, next one is cost and price. What does cost means and what does price means? This you need to understand first. Cost is basically what is what a businessman spends for manufacturing the product, and price is something what the businessman gets after selling the products. If the cost is less and if the product is gonna get more price in future, then the investment or the investors will invest more today apart from the future, and therefore it is also termed as determinant of marginal efficiency of capital. Next one is stubborn change in income. Stubborn change in income is nothing but the windfall profit or windfall losses. If the investors earns windfall profit today, they will not invest in future or they will invest more in future. If there is no windfall profit, whereas there is vice versa to it, then future में investment कम होगा. Next one is current rate of investment. If the current rate of investment is more than the expected rate, then people will invest more today than the future. Next one is वेव्स ऑफ ऑप्टिमिज्म एंड पैसिमिज्म. वेव्स ऑफ ऑप्टिमिज्म एंड पैसिमिज्म का मतलब क्या है? ऑप्टिमिज्म मीन्स एवरीथिंग पॉजिटिव एंड ऑप्टिमिज्म मीन्स एवरीथिंग negative and pessimism means everything positive. If the businessman expect everything to be positive in future, then he will invest more today than future. If the businessman expect everything passive, so he will not expect more, invest more today, he will invest more in future. Then propensity to consume. If the seller has high propensity to consume, he will invest more amount today than in future. If he has less propensity to consume in present situation, he will invest less. Then we have current rate of expectation, current state of expectation. Current state of expectation is nothing but the state of economy वॉट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट. अगर हमारे करंट इकोनॉमी में डिफ्लेशन है या डिफ्लेशन है या डिप्रेशन है, तो वी आर नॉट गोना इन्वेस्ट मोर. बट इफ द inflation rate is there, then because if inflation rate is there prevailing in the economy, the investors will invest more in the amount. Why? Because they will earn much more rate of interest. Clear to it? Okay, this was what we learned about short run factors with respect to the determinants of marginal efficiency of capital. Now let's proceed further in today's session with respect to long run determinant of marginal efficiency of capital. Am I clear to it? Okay, let's move further. Okay, first one in that is rate of growth of population. See, rate of growth of population is one of the factor which is of long run. Why I am talking about growth of population in long run? Because population एक दिन का खेल नहीं है, ये एक दिन में बढ़ता नहीं है या ये एक दिन में कम होता नहीं है. It requires a span of time. If the population marginal efficiency of consumer is also influenced by the rate of growth of population. If population is growing at a rapid rate, it is usually believed that the demand of various classes of good will increase. So rapid rate in the growth of population will increase the marginal efficiency of capital, and a slowing down in the rate of growth of population will discourage the investment and thus reduce the marginal efficiency of capital. What does this paragraph says about? This paragraph says कि अगर हमारा population का rate rapidly बढ़ रहा है तो investors will invest more today. Why? Because the demand for the goods and services will be rapidly rising because of the rise in the population. If the expected rate of population is showing a slowdown, then the investment in goods and services by the producers and the investment will be slowed down. Why? Because there will be no much demand for the goods and services as the population is declining. Therefore, it is one of the determinant which says if there is an increase in the population, there will be an increase in marginal efficiency of capital. If there is a decrease in population, there will be decrease in marginal efficiency of capital, and this is how it influences in the long run. Next one is development of new area. When a new area is developed, heavy investment in all fields such as agricultural, industries, electricity, housing, etc. are to be made or undertaken. It increases investment opportunities and marginal efficiency of capital. अब ना देखो, we are into cities, right? You might be knowing the place like Evlewadi, NIBM and all. They have developed recently, right? बट जो ये रिसेंटली आज जो उसका रेट है फ्लैट्स का एंड ऑल, दैट वाज मच मोर लेस इन 10 years बैक. अगर 10 years बैक अगर आप सोचते हो कि ये एरिया के जो रेट्स थे विथ इन्वेस्टमेंट, दैट वाज एट अ नॉमिनल रेट वेर एन it was affordable to the pocket of a common layman. But today when you go and think about, or when you go and inquire about 1 BHK flat, that is not affordable to a layman, or it will not be suitable to the pocket of a layman. Why? Because the rate of investment today is very high in the areas like Evlewadi and NIBM, and this was the area which was not been liked by the people since 10 years back. क्या होता है कि अगर कुछ एरियाज़ होते हैं जो डेवलप्ड होते हैं, जहाँ पर इंडस्ट्रियल सेक्टर्स, एग्रीकल्चरल सेक्टर्स, हाउसिंग का डेवलपमेंट होता है, दो इट टेक टाइम टू डेवलप दैट एरिया, बट the investors what they do, they invest their amount, because present situation में जो investment होता है that investment is very less. Once the area is developed with respect to everything, the amount what the investors will fetch will be at a blast stage. Therefore when an area is developed, it is also termed as a higher marginal efficiency area, wherein the capital will be bearing much of fruits in future. Therefore अगर कोई एरिया डेवलप होता है तो उस एरिया का कैपिटल एफिशिएंसी हायर होता है एज कंपेयर टू द लो डेवलप्ड एरिया. क्लियर टू इट? ओके, नेक्स्ट वन है टेक्नोलॉजिकल फैक्टर्स. येस, टेक्नोलॉजिकल फैक्टर्स, ड्यू टू चेंज इन द टेक्नोलॉजिकल फैक्टर्स ऑल्सो मार्जिनल एफिशिएंसी ऑफ कैपिटल इंक्रीजेज. अगर कोई न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी आई है तो इंस्टेंटली इनिशियल पीरियड पे दो द मार्जिनल एफिशिएंसी ऑफ कैपिटल इज नॉट मच हाई, but in future as and when the population realize the importance of that technology, the efficiency of capital into that with respect to that technology automatically increases and vice versa. Next one is productive capacity by of the industry. If the working capacity of fully utilized, then any further increase in demand will be met with by meeting their investment. अभी क्या बताया है, अगर इंडस्ट्रीज अपने फुल कैपेसिटीज़ पर चलते हैं then the efficiency of capital, that is marginal efficiency of capital, will be definitely high. If they don't utilize their capabilities to an highest level, then the marginal efficiency will also be less. Level of current investment, अगर current investment जो है, if the level of current investment is already high, there will be little scope for future investment. It reduces the marginal efficiency of capital. अगर current level of investment high है तो marginal efficiency of capital future में less होता है. अगर current investment less है तो marginal efficiency of capital in future में ज़्यादा होता है. Then the quality of capital assets and relevant time already in बैलेंस. इसका मतलब क्या है, कैपिटल एसेट्स की जो क्वालिटी है उसके वजह से भी हमारा मार्जिनल एफिशिएंसी पे बहुत इफेक्ट गिरता है. एंड दिस ऑल थिंग व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, द ग्रोथ ऑफ पॉपुलेशन, डेवलपमेंट ऑफ एरिया, टेक्नोलॉजिकल डेवलपमेंट, देन प्रोडक्टिव कैपिटल, देन लेवल ऑफ करंट इन्वेस्टमेंट, ये क्वालिटी ऑफ कैपिटल एसेट, ये सब एक शॉर्ट टर्म खेल नहीं है. दिस रिक्वायर्स टाइम एंड देयरफॉर दिस फंक्शंस और दिस फैक्टर्स फॉल अंडर लॉन्ग टर्म फैक्टर्स. Clear to it? And the rates of taxes also varies with the time. If higher the rate of taxes, lesser will be the rate of investment and lesser will be the marginal efficiency of capital. Higher the rate of investment, higher will be the rate of taxes, lesser will be the investment and lesser will be the marginal efficiency of capital. Lesser the rate of taxes, higher will be the marginal efficiency of capital and higher will be the investment. This is how, because taxes also don't change in stubborn way. They changes with the time. They take time to change because these are government things. Government does not impose anything all of a sudden. It requires time and therefore it again falls under long term run under determinants of marginal efficiency of capital. Clear to it? There are 7 factors which are long run and there are 7 factors which are short run. Please go through it, and this is one of the important concept according to your exam point of view. Clear to it? If you have any doubts and queries, please pin me on the email ID provided to you by the college. Be at home, be safe. Thank you all.